Hello, lovely souls. Welcome back to the channel Magnetize Official. I've been tuning into some powerful energy this morning, and I'm really feeling the presence of a specific divine masculine or masculine energy who simply can't stop thinking about you. If this reading is resonating with you, chances are you're the divine feminine in this connection. And there's someone here who is deeply puzzled by the constant thoughts of you that are swirling in their mind. What's interesting is that this masculine energy has actually been trying to shake off these feelings. They've been actively attempting to push aside these thoughts and disconnect from the energy that keeps pulling them back toward you. But the harder they try to let go, the more these thoughts seem to intensify. Almost like a boomerang that keeps coming right back to them. They're left wondering, why can't I escape this? And it's not for lack of trying. Here's the thing. Your energy has this magnetic, captivating quality. It's like when someone experiences a powerful connection with you. Whether it's through a physical interaction, a chance meeting, or even an energetic exchange on a deeper quantum level, you leave an impression that's hard to shake. And for some of you, this could even be someone you haven't interacted with much in the physical world. Perhaps you've only exchanged energy on a spiritual or subconscious level, but regardless of the circumstances, they can't make sense of why they're thinking of you so much. It's almost like the physical world doesn't quite match the intensity of the connection they're feeling. It leaves them confused because, from a logical standpoint, there doesn't seem to be any reason for their thoughts to be consumed by you. But on a soul level, the energy exchange between you two is undeniable. Your presence, even from a distance, is powerful enough to have them thinking about you day and night, trying to understand why they're so drawn to you, even if it defies logic. Isn't it incredible how the universe works in mysterious ways? Sometimes the connections that are meant to unfold transcend our understanding of time and space, leading us to people we never expected, but who feel like we've always known. It's like the universe is whispering, you are on the right path. Stay open to these mysterious connections. There's something profound happening here, even if it's not immediately clear. Now, the reasons behind this intense connection can vary so much, but I'm picking up that for some of you, you may not have even met this person yet, or perhaps you've only had a brief interaction. It could even be that the circumstances around your meeting make this connection feel out of place or unexpected. I'm hearing the words "not my type." So for some of you, one person might not feel like the kind of person they would normally be drawn to, whether in terms of physical appearance or personality. There might be something about the connection that doesn't align with their usual patterns, and it could even be the case that both of you feel this way at first. One of you might not be your usual type, or vice versa. But despite these surface-level differences, there's a strong, undeniable pull between you two. What's fascinating is that the person I'm picking up on here seems to be struggling to understand why they can't shake you from their mind. They may describe this pull as supernatural because, from their perspective, this kind of connection doesn't make sense. It's not something they've experienced before, and it's making them question the very nature of what they're feeling. They might even be aware on a deeper level that there's something spiritual at play, though they may not have the words to articulate it yet. I'm going to dive a bit deeper into this, so I'm pulling a card from the Energy Oracle Cards deck to get more insight. And wow, the card that's coming up is the Heart Chakra. This tells me that your energy is really stirring this person's emotions, something they might not have felt in a long time, or perhaps never this intensely. I'm connecting with a specific masculine energy, and I'm hearing the song Cold, Cold Man, which gives me the sense that this person tends to view themselves as someone who's emotionally distant or closed off. They might have built walls around their heart, and they've learned to shut off their feelings when needed. In fact, I'm picking up that this person has spent a significant amount of time in their life being emotionally detached, almost to the point of shutting themselves off entirely from their emotions. They've become very skilled at hiding from their own feelings, almost like they've developed an off switch for their emotions. If they meet someone who stirs up strong feelings, especially if those emotions distract them from their day-to-day life, they can just flip that switch and turn those feelings off, pushing them aside so they can continue with their routine without disruption. However, this time it's different. It's like they're trying to hit that off switch over and over again, but it's not working. Imagine someone frantically flicking a light switch, hoping the light will turn off, but it stays on. This is how it feels for them when they try to push away thoughts of you. No matter how hard they try, those feelings, those thoughts, keep coming back, and it's leaving them feeling completely out of control. It's as though the universe is asking them to face something that they've been running from for so long, and that something is you. You've triggered a deep emotional response in them, one that they can't ignore, no matter how much they may try. This is a soul-level connection, and it's stirring their heart in ways they never thought possible. It's really beautiful to see how powerful the pull between you two is, even if they don't fully understand it yet. There's something profound happening here, even if it feels like it's shaking up their world a little bit. So, if you've been feeling this energy, just know that it's all part of a greater unfolding, an awakening that's happening on a deep soul level. Trust in the process, because it's leading both of you exactly where you need to be. Let's take a deeper look at what this masculine energy is truly trying to run from emotionally. I'm hearing loud and clear, I wasn't looking for love, and that's a huge part of what's happening here. This masculine has been focused on their work, their routine, or their life in general, and love just wasn't on the agenda. They've been putting their energy into things that kept them busy and distracted, keeping romance at arm's length. For some of you, this might even be someone who, in the past, has only been open to casual romantic encounters. Nothing serious, nothing that would stir up deep feelings. They've preferred to keep it light and avoid anything that could pull them into the emotional depths. Now, for a few of you, this person could have had a player energy in the past, someone who used fleeting connections to protect themselves from getting too close to anyone. That won't resonate for everyone, but there's a possibility that they kept their emotions guarded by sticking to casual flings. The thing is, since you've come into their field of consciousness, everything has changed. They've completely lost interest in the casual romantic connections they once entertained. It's almost as if meeting you has shifted their entire perspective on love. They no longer want to casually date or explore connections with anyone else. The more they think about it, the more they realize that no one else can hold their attention in the way you do. Even though they may be mentally trying to revert back to their old mindset, where they were comfortable with non-committal relationships, there's no denying the pull you have on their heart. They're realizing that the energy they once thought they wanted now feels hollow compared to the depth they feel with you. It's like they've been trying to fit themselves back into a box that no longer suits who they are becoming, and it's making them feel conflicted. To dive deeper into this energy, I pulled a card from the Energy Oracle cards deck, and the card that came up is Door to Spirit in the reversed position. Now, I haven't read from the guidebook in quite a while, but the fact that I felt so strongly guided to do so tells me there's a message here for us. Here's what the guidebook says: spiritual awakenings and new beginnings in the reverse position. You may find yourself feeling an extreme disconnect. It seems your intuition is faltering, and you can't maintain the peaceful moments you are longing for. You may be too distracted to enjoy the deeper sense of your spiritual connection. Relax and let go. Your higher self resides in your heart center. Allow that connection to grow, and you'll find that many new doors will open as a result. This message really resonates with the energy I'm picking up from this masculine. They are struggling with a disconnect from their own spiritual self, feeling as though they can't tap into the deeper spiritual connection that is trying to awaken within them. Their intuition feels off, and the peace they once felt has been disrupted by the overwhelming thoughts of you. This is someone who is not used to being so emotionally affected, and it's creating a bit of chaos within their internal world. What this card is guiding them, and perhaps all of us, to do is to relax and let go. There's no need to force anything. The more they fight the process, the more resistance they'll encounter. But if they can surrender to the flow of their emotions and reconnect with their heart center, they will begin to open up to a new spiritual awakening. This is the moment where their heart begins to open to the deeper connection that's unfolding between you two, and that's where the magic will truly begin. As they release their need for control and trust in the process, they'll find that many new doors will open for them, spiritually and emotionally, and they'll start to see the bigger picture of what's happening in their life. So, if you've been feeling this energy, just know that even though they may be struggling with this shift, it's leading them to a beautiful spiritual awakening. And for you, this connection is only going to grow stronger as they open up to it more fully. Trust that the universe has a bigger plan and that everything is aligning in divine timing. This masculine energy is feeling deeply distracted and overwhelmed by everything they're going through emotionally. It's almost like the intensity of their feelings for you is too much to handle. I'm picking up on some initials that could be significant here. M-A-G-R-I-N-D. These could be letters in someone's name, or they could hold some other kind of meaningful connection. What I'm sensing most strongly is that this person is almost frustrated by how much they're thinking about you. It's not that they're annoyed with you. They're certainly not upset with you. But they can't seem to stop thinking about you, and it's creating a sense of internal conflict. I keep seeing someone at work, distracted by thoughts of you. For some of you, this could be a person who tends to immerse themselves in work, perhaps even to an obsessive degree, to avoid dealing with emotions. It feels like they're doing everything they can to distract themselves from these overwhelming thoughts and feelings. I'm hearing the word manic, which suggests they're throwing themselves into different things. Work, maybe even casual romantic connections, hoping for something to take their mind off of you. But no matter what they do, nothing is working. The more they try to suppress or divert their attention, the stronger the pull toward you seems to get. If you're connected with this person on social media, or if you're aware of what's going on in their life, I'm hearing the word travel. This person might have tried to get away, maybe even spending money or going on a trip, hoping that physical experiences and pleasures would help them escape their thoughts about you. But again, none of it is working. They're realizing that the usual distractions they've relied on in the past are simply not enough to stop these feelings from surfacing. The more they try to run, the more your energy is drawing them back in. Now, let's take a closer look at what's happening beneath the surface. It's clear that this person feels deep admiration for you, beyond just physical attraction. There's something unique about the connection you share with them, and it's hitting them in a way that's new and profound. I want to be careful how I phrase this, because it's not going to resonate with everyone, but I'm picking up on the fact that this masculine may have, in the past, not always treated or respected feminine energy in the way it deserved. They may have engaged in superficial connections, perhaps avoiding deeper emotional bonds because they didn't fully value or understand the soul level of those connections. This isn't to say they didn't care for others, but their past actions may have shown a lack of emotional depth when it came to respecting the full spectrum of a feminine energy's worth. They may have been caught up in surface-level relationships, not fully realizing the power and depth that a true spiritual connection could bring. What's happening now is different. The connection they feel with you is challenging everything they thought they knew about love, respect, and emotional intimacy. And that's why it feels so confusing to them. They're not used to this depth, and it's forcing them to look at their own past behaviors in a new light. This is a transformative moment for them. You've triggered something within them that's causing them to question their past patterns and beliefs about love. It's not just the physical attraction anymore. It's the emotional and spiritual pull that they can't ignore. And while they may be struggling to understand it, it's clear that this connection is breaking down their old ways of thinking and opening them up to a deeper appreciation for love, respect, and genuine connection. The energy between you two is completely different from anything they've experienced before. There's something about you that commands a deep, natural, and undeniable respect from them at the soul level, even if they're not typically the most intuitive person. When it comes to you, they can't help but feel the brightness of your soul shining through. It's as if your energy speaks to something deeper within them that they've never fully acknowledged before. I'm hearing the word reach, and it feels like both of you are reaching into that deeper part of each other, connecting on a soul level in a way that's hard for either of you to ignore. There's a genuine, almost magnetic respect and admiration they feel for you that goes beyond anything superficial. This connection is unique for them because if they're being totally honest, they've never truly met a feminine energy they could consider an equal, until now. They've had relationships before, but none have made them feel this way. For the first time, they're seeing someone who, in their eyes, is on their level in some way. And that's why this connection is so powerful and why they're feeling things they've never felt before. The respect they feel for you isn't just on a surface level. It's deep, and it's because you are showing them parts of themselves that they've been trying to hide or run away from for a long time. On a subconscious level, your energy is reflecting parts of their true self that they've been avoiding. They see in you a level of authenticity, compassion, and confidence that they've been too afraid to embody in their own life. You're showing them what it looks like to fully embrace one's true essence without fear. And that's what's triggering these powerful emotions. It's not just the attraction, it's the recognition of parts of themselves that they've kept hidden. They see how freely and confidently you express your light, and it's almost like you're saying, "I'm not afraid to be authentic. I'm not afraid to show up as my true self, flaws and all." You embody a certain type of courage and compassion that they've never fully allowed themselves to express, and now it's impossible for them to ignore. It's making them rethink their entire perspective on love, connection, and who they are at their core. This connection is teaching them something so valuable: the power of living authentically and embracing who they truly are. They're feeling called to do the same, to shed the layers they've put up for protection, and to step into their own light. And it's because of your energy. You're reminding them of the importance of compassion, of living in alignment with their heart, and of making a positive impact in the world. You've awakened something in them that they can't easily walk away from. And even though it's challenging, it's also deeply transformative. This masculine energy is facing an internal struggle, one that many of us can relate to. Deep down, they carry the same light, the same core traits of compassion, vulnerability, and authenticity that you so naturally embody. But somewhere along the way, they've been taught that these qualities are weaknesses. Society's toxic masculine programming has convinced them that being open, sensitive, or vulnerable is somehow a flaw. And so, they've spent much of their life running from these beautiful aspects of themselves, covering them up with accomplishments or material success, thinking that those things would make them stronger or more deserving of respect. But then they meet you, and you, so unapologetically yourself, shine a light on everything they've been trying to hide. You express these same qualities they've feared embracing, and you do it with such confidence and ease that it's impossible for them not to feel drawn to you. They admire you deeply because they see the very parts of themselves that they've labelled as weak, vulnerable, or too much in you. And it shakes them to their core because they've never had the courage or confidence to live in those qualities as freely as you do. I keep hearing this deep longing from them. I just want to talk to you all the time. There's so much I want to say to you. Yet, every time they try to open up, they're met with a wave of internal conflict. There's a part of them that desperately wants to pour their heart out to you, to be vulnerable and authentic, but at the same time, they're afraid of being too much, too vulnerable, too open too soon. They don't know if they can handle the rawness that comes with exposing their true self to someone who reflects it so clearly. When they're with you, there's a part of them that wonders if they are special to you. I'm hearing this quiet, almost hesitant thought. Am I unique to you in some way? Or do you treat everyone like this? If there's a romantic bond, even the smallest hint of it might leave them questioning their own perceptions. You have this incredible ability to make everyone around you feel seen and comfortable, to draw people in with your warmth and authenticity. And while they wish with all their heart that you're showing them something unique, there's a voice in the back of their mind that wonders if they're just another person to you. They can't help but question, maybe she just talks to everyone this way. Maybe she just treats everyone with this kindness. The thing is, they want to believe that they're special to you. They want to believe that there's something unique between the two of you. But this inner conflict has them caught in a cycle of self-doubt, wondering if they're seeing things that aren't really there. This is the heart of their emotional tug-of-war. The deep desire for connection mixed with the fear of being too much or not enough. And yet, despite all this confusion, they can't deny that their feelings for you are growing stronger. They're realizing more and more that their soul craves the kind of connection you so effortlessly offer. The more they try to run from it, the more they realize they're falling into something they can't ignore, something that feels powerful, real, and meant to be. It's funny when you think about it. This masculine is so acutely aware of the shift in the power dynamic. For them, it's like stepping into foreign territory. They've always been the one who holds the cards, the one who people are trying to get the attention of. They've been on the other side of this equation for so long, so it's both perplexing and amusing to them that they now find themselves in a position where they're the ones desperately wondering how someone feels about them. It's almost like a role reversal that's slightly uncomfortable, yet there's something strangely endearing about it. It's like they're saying, "How did you manage to flip this on me? I've always been the one in control, the one causing the stir, and now I'm here, trying to figure out if I matter to you." It's this new territory that both challenges and intrigues them. They're now experiencing the vulnerability of being on the receiving end of someone else's energy, which is a very new and in some ways humbling experience for them. It's making them reflect, maybe even laugh at how they've always been the one who others try to catch the attention of. Now, it's them, navigating this unfamiliar emotional landscape, and they're realizing just how much more complex and profound it feels to be in this position. Despite all this internal struggle, though, the masculine is not one to leave things up to chance. With the strategy card showing up, it's clear that even though their emotions are a bit all over the place, they're also formulating a plan. They're not sitting idly by, waiting for things to magically fall into place. They're strategizing their next steps, thinking about how to approach this situation with you, how to move things forward, and most importantly, how to overcome this internal conflict. Now, to get deeper into their plan, I feel really called to pull a card from the Rumi Oracle deck, which is something I haven't done in a while. There's something about the energy here that feels like a perfect fit for this message. As I shuffle and prepare to pull the card, I'm also receiving some letter initials, G, E, R, I, and Y, which could be significant to someone here. Let's see what guidance this deck has to offer in regards to the strategy they are crafting to move forward. The card I pulled for this reading comes with a profound message from Rumi. I have abolished duality from myself. I have seen the two worlds as one. One I think, one I know, one I see, and one I call. Rumi. This quote is deeply meaningful in the context of this reading, so let's dive into the guidance from the guidebook. Like molten gold poured from the furnace of divine love into a one-of-a-kind mold, you are created uniquely, complete, and of divine essence. You are both the lover and the beloved. There is no aspect of your life separate from your spiritual journey, and there is no aspect of you that is not of divine origin. Let me share a sublime secret with you. Let me whisper it into your heart. There is nothing to fear. All is unfolding according to divine genius, and there is a sweet shift in store for you. As I reflect on this message, I received a strong download about the masculine energy in this reading. What I sense is that this person has been trying to find common ground with you, but they've come to realize that their initial approach was not the right one. At first, they may have approached you in the same way they've interacted with other feminine energies in their life, using charm, smooth words, and humor to create a surface-level connection. Perhaps this was their go-to tactic, one that has worked in the past with others they didn't truly see as equals, not understanding the unique energy they were dealing with when it came to you. But now, this masculine has woken up to a deeper realization. They're beginning to understand that the way they approached you wasn't effective because you don't respond to superficial gestures. You see right through illusions and know when someone is connecting from a shallow place. What they're realizing now is that the only way to truly reach you is not through charming words or flashy tactics. It's by connecting with their most authentic self. The common ground they need to find with you is rooted in their truest essence, the parts of themselves that they've been avoiding or suppressing. I feel that, like you, this masculine has light aspects of their soul, qualities that may seem vulnerable or even weird to others. But you, with your own confidence, embrace those parts of yourself because you know you came here to be authentically you, unapologetically so. By doing this, you inspire others to step into their own authenticity, to be true to who they are. And what they're beginning to realize is that the qualities they've been hiding, the very parts of themselves that they've tried to bury, are the same aspects of you that you express so openly. For this masculine, the key to moving forward is finding the courage to embrace these deeper, truer parts of themselves, to let go of the surface-level masks they've worn and present their most genuine self to you. When they do this, they'll resonate with the light you carry, and only then will they be able to connect with you in a meaningful way. It's not about playing games or trying to impress you with external success. It's about showing up as their real, vulnerable, and raw self, just as you have done with such ease and grace. Support this journey by interacting with the content. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Magnetize Official. Your engagement helps expand this loving and supportive community, and it ensures you won't miss future readings packed with wisdom and inspiration. And if you'd like to show some extra love and help the channel grow, you can send a super thanks. Your support means the world to me. Thank you for joining me today on this voyage of discovery and personal transformation. May you move forward with courage, clarity, and a deep trust in the incredible journey unfolding before you. Until we connect again, lovely souls, sending you love, light, and boundless faith in the beauty of your unique path.